Hello, hello, everyone. This is Tori. Lisa will be here shortly. And I am going to say hello, Troglodyte, Jennifer W., David Rickards, Jan, Bud Light, Sandra West, Sweetheart Terry, Carol Crazy, oh, Trisha TL, Pam Gammy Zamet, Ed Warrior,
Live
Flutter
right now, yeah?
Yo, Road King, Joy Sada, KC,
Hey, hey, everybody.
Topher,
Thank you,
Flutter
Tori.
Yo. You notice I'm ignoring her. She's in the background over there.
You're ignoring me?
I'm just going down the list. Demon Cat, hello. Bearded Fisherman,
Hey, hey.
Sally Riviera, White Indoraptor, Christine
Hello, hello,
Lucas,
everyone. Ooh, dream weaver. I
Lynn,
believe you can get me through the night. Sorry.
Lindoy, Christy Guest, Strat Lover, Noel Breeze, my favorite Ninja Maltesa,
Hey, Gabriel.
Sharon Sharon Freeman Pace, Mo, Georgia Ruckman, Marla Hughes, Paul Boyer.
Bud Light. Blood. Hey, hey. Hey,
Okay,
hey.
I started to say hello to your Siri bot.
My super bot. Hello,
Noreen
nice.
Curtis, Tam, John Caps, Chris
Yes,
A.
yes.
and Dunlap.
Oh, my
Join
goodness.
the joiners, Tracy H.
Guys, I
Britta.
think Guapo's still live. I was just on Guapo's live and I won a lot of Funko Pops.
Oh, yeah, I bet you hated that.
Oh, I
Hello,
loved every bit of
Concern Planet, Patty Lynn's Travel.
it. Oh my god, he's got a ton of Funko Pop. A ton of Funko Pop. And he started doing
Karen's
giveaways.
Saggart, Cherabelle, Debbie, Shauna, the OG Shauna, Elizabeth's Handmade Jewelry, Tammy B, Lady Veteran,
Why did he quit? What
Joy
happened?
Joiner by herself. What?
I don't know, something
Hello, Raw
happened.
Dog.
Yes, I said
Sherry
I wanted
Thorne,
the Elvis too.
Hannah Hammond, Brenda
How
Ranger,
I didn't
Phyllis
know Guapo's
Lehman.
live.
Oh my God, what was I thinking? Tank Girl,
I wasn't gonna go live
Julie.
because Guapo was live. But if I had to go live, I only have like 30 minutes, so I had no choice but to go live right now. But that was so exciting because like he was giving away lots of Funko Pops, and I love like Funko Pops. That's what I collect now, you know. So I love them, and so I'm just like, okay. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a heart. And you know my number. Guess what number I won with, guys? My birthday, 16. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. So that was really exciting. And I think I also got Soundgarden, and which is the one I was looking for. And there's an Elvis there too, so I got that. But I don't know what other bands he has. I'm not into the rap guys, but I like the hard bands, like the rock bands. I'd like that. So, and I think there's a Loki in the lot that I won, like some Marvel ones. So that was pretty cool because Gabe likes Loki. Did you get the big Snoop Dogg? I don't think so. I don't think so. If I
Well,
did, awesome. But I don't think I got Snoop Dogg. I don't know. I have to see.
so what's on the screen, Lisa?
Well, since everybody keeps saying that we are, now defendants in the case Jeremy has against Michelle and John Cook, proof that, again, we're not defendants yet. But there was a motion to add, first it was me and Bruce. Then they amended that and added Robbie, MLS, Patty, and Marla. And their reasons, hey, John, their reasons is Patty and Marla are their friends. Another one's because Robbie was talking about Jeremy on one of my lives, and obviously because I'm against Jeremy. So That's their reason. Okay. They tried to make it look good and showed like 87 thumbnails of mine in their motion. But now we had to answer it. So Bruce filed an answer today, and I wanted to read it to you. But because we all know the thumbnail case was dropped, right? Why? Because it's going to be added into this case. And people don't realize that now. But what I can tell you is now that the thumbnail case is dropped, all of a sudden Megan Foxnot is adding Michelle's picture to her thumbnails again, right? Which is really freaking stupid because she's just adding more to her. For her to have a sister who's a lawyer, she's not really smart. Okay, because she's causing herself more and more problems. But I just said, go ahead. Go ahead. Because there's going to be some issues. You know, the thumbnails case is dropped. However, the reasons for it is because it's got to be brought into the federal case.
Hey, where's my girl Flutter?
Flutter's there.
Where's Flutter?
Flutter's there.
Thank you so much for the Smarties, sweetie. That's enough to last me about 6 months.
John, don't answer any questions like that. You don't need to.
Hello, Debbie.
Not that I'm telling you what to do. I'm just saying
Elizabeth.
I wouldn't answer anything. Huh? Anyway, so now we have this opposition that Bruce filed. And Gabe's going to do his balloons.
Sorry.
There's Ed.
I didn't mean to put a damper in your situation.
No, you didn't. Like I was going to. I know. I just had to
Hello,
say
Carol.
that. So anyhow, so this is what happened. So basically,
Jennifer, what's up?
Bruce is telling them that the court should deny
Am I?
this motion, and for the following reasons. So here we go. I have it printed in my hand, so I'm not really going to scroll through it. But as you can see, it is there, and so I'm going to read it from what I printed. It's the same thing, guys. You can all go look at it.
Hello, Hannah. Bud Light, what's up? Sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead. Talk over my shoulder. Scream into the mic. Dang, I got up and almost missed Gabe. Oh, Joy Joyner.
What's up, Joy?
Okay, so here we go. So this is an opposition to amend motion for leave to file amended complaint. The court should deny the plaintiff's amended motion for leave to file amended complaint, which is docket entry number 47, on the grounds of both undue delay that would result if the amendment is allowed and undue prejudice due to the defendants. Additionally, the amendment would be futile, and so the motion should be denied for this reason as well. Although leave to amend shall be freely given when justice so requires, a motion to amend may be denied on numerous grounds, such as undue delay, undue prejudice to the defendant, and the futility of the amendment. And it gives a bunch of case references here, like Brewer, Giorgio versus Producers Video Inc., Abramson versus Gonzalez, and Maynard versus Board of Regents of Universities. And in one, let me see, did I read that back? One says substantial reasons justifying a denial include undue delay, bad faith, dilatory motive on the part of the movement, undue prejudice to the opposing party by virtue of allowance of the amended and futility of amendment. Woo! And that's from case law for Lori versus Alabama Court of Criminal Appeals, and quoting Foreman versus Davis. Let me see. Here we go. Gotta flip it. Special donation for the barn conversion. No. Hold on, please. Let me check. Hold on a second. Oh my God. David. Oh my God. Oh gosh, David just sent a pretty large donation to convert the barn, guys. Barn project is on its way. Just so you know, I'm sorry to interrupt that, but that's very, very important. David, you are an angel. I can't even I I can't even. David has been behind everything we have done here in such a major way, guys. You have no idea. He's been supporting everybody, and what he's doing for this family and Harley Grace is just unbelievable. I cannot thank you enough. Dang it! Not only did he make me shut up, he made me cry again, again. Wow! Thank you so much. Much love to you, David. Thank you so much. Wow. All right, we got. Now you made her cry again. I'm so
Suck it
sorry.
up, Buttercup. Come on, let's go.
I just can't. Such amazing people and making things happen. He is definitely beyond a rock star. The guy is an icon. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. All right. Where was I? Wow. Wow. We are gonna do a giveaway before this is over. Just letting y'all know. And I think we're gonna give away some. Let's do a Malachite. I think we're gonna do a Malachite. You can't see the script. I know I'm not scrolling through it. It's here. Hold on. If you want me to read along with it, I'll do it that way. It was just easier for me to read what was in my hand. Because I don't have that much time. Because Robbie's going live at 8:00, so we have like 28 minutes. So let me. Where is it? Okay, we'll scroll through this. Let me just find where I was. I wasn't even there yet. Okay, so this is where I was. Okay, I just read that. David, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wow, no. Okay. Wow. All right. I went through there. Hold on. Foreman versus Davis. Why is that there twice? Okay. So I don't have to read this anymore then. All right. So here we go. Although it shouldn't be necessary for the court to consider whether the amendment would be futile given the other grounds for denying the plaintiff's motion, it is futile because no actionable conduct is alleged, just unrelated allegations artificially tying together the putative defendants in a supposed conspiracy to take down the plaintiff, whatever that means. If a complaint as amended is still subject to dismissal, leave to amend need not be given. Halliburton and Associates Inc. versus Henderson, Few and Co. A. The plaintiff's motion fails to explain how the amendment would not result in prejudice or delay. The plaintiff's entire argument in support of the motion for leave to amend is contained in paragraph 5 of the motion. Here, the defendants cannot show prejudice, bad faith, or undue delay. This is because 1. The plaintiff has not sought leave to amend the complaint previously. 2. The possibility of adding parties is contemplated by the scheduling order in this case. And 3. The motion is timely thereunder. There is no further argument or explanation, and not a single word different from the first motion for leave to amend, docket entry number 40, that the present motion supplanted despite the addition of 4 more defendants. There is no explanation for how adding 6 new defendants and 14 new counts, all based on allegations separate and apart from those underlying the current 6-count operative complaint, somehow would not result in prejudice or undue delay. And these are like the footnotes, which I guess I should have read. Prejudice or undue delay too. Unlike defendants Preston and Cook, none of the 6 putative defendants are implicated in the defamatory road signs or any extortionate threats against the plaintiff, or in using their defamatory statements to persuade Hale's customers to stop supporting Hale's. So I guess when I see that, I got to go down and read it. Okay. So there is no explanation why or how the fact that adding parties is contemplated by the scheduling order in this case is relevant to, let alone decisive on, the issues of prejudice, bad faith, and or delay. FRCP 16b requires entry of a scheduling order in all civil cases, and Rule 16b3a provides the scheduling order must limit the time to join other parties, amend the pleadings, complete discovery, and file motions. That a scheduling order contemplates adding parties is completely unrelated to whether there are grounds for denying leave to amend. Sorry. There is no explanation for how the fact that the plaintiff's motion is timely thereunder the scheduling order leads to the conclusion that there would be no prejudice if it were allowed. Apart from the protraction of the litigation that would result from adding 6 new defendants and 14 new counts, the plaintiff has made public statements about adding the undersigned as a defendant to create a basis for seeking his disqualification as counsel for Preston and Cook. And links are provided. These statements suggest that it is for the purpose of causing prejudice to defendants Preston and Cook losing their counsel that the plaintiff seeks to add the undersigned as a defendant. B. The claims against all 6 putative defendants could have been brought sooner, and the amendment would cause undue delay and prejudice. There is no explanation on the plaintiff's motion for not adding all of the new putative defendants sooner, including why 4 of the 6 putative defendants were left out of the first motion for leave to amend, docket entry number 40. The successive motions for leave to amend filed 2 weeks apart provide 2 rounds of YouTube content for the plaintiffs and other channels covering the plaintiff's lawsuit. The allegations against Matskin include an email dated April 19, 2024, paragraph 51, and public statements made by him on July 17, 2024, paragraph 67. Yet even after he appeared as counsel pro hoc vici, the plaintiff waited for more than 3 months before seeking to add him as a defendant. The allegations against Helm are that he began making a defamatory YouTube videos about the plaintiff as early as April 2024, paragraph 58, and it specifically include a YouTube broadcast, paragraph 59, that although the date is not mentioned in the complaint, occurred June 8th, 2024, according to the link. Weeks, I guess that's me, has allegedly been broadcasting on YouTube as part of the conspiracy against the plaintiff since August 4th, 2024, paragraph 65. The allegations against Hughes go back to at least early September, paragraph 69. The allegations against Plummer go back to October 23 and January 2024, paragraphs 72 and 73. The allegations against Kesey, paragraphs 75, 76, are based on his appearance on a single YouTube live stream on August 11, 2024. Date is shown by clicking on the link in footnote 6 to paragraph 75, on which Matskin also appeared. Obviously, adding 6 new defendants and 14 new counts would obliterate the current schedule that contemplates trial of the plaintiff's claims against the 2 current defendants to occur in August 2025. All 6 new defendants would have to be first served processed, including 2 from other states. All would need to hire counsel to file appearances. Any one defendant on whom service is not affected or who chooses not to appear, triggering default and attendant time periods for that process to play out, can create more delay. Only once the parties are properly joined, or else defaulted, will it be possible to reestablish a schedule from scratch. It would at that point require a much longer schedule due to the number of parties and all the potential discovery issues and motion practice. A straightforward lawsuit involving discrete claims against 2 defendants would become a litigation morass and the procedural quagmire promising to consume the inordinate court time and resources, all while serving the plaintiff's purpose of generating ongoing YouTube content from this litigation. See Maynard versus Board of Regents of Universities. Now I'm not being able to speak. Hold on. Anyway, this case is regarding allowing amendment, which would have produced more attempts at discovery, delayed deposition of the case, and likely prejudiced USF. In addition, there seems to be no good reason why Maynard could not have made the motion earlier. Okay. The delay that would be caused if the plaintiff's amendment is allowed will severely prejudice the rights of current defendants, who have already been involuntary litigants for nearly 10 months, to have the claims against them resolved in a timely manner. And it refers to another case law. The court further finds that the ACCA, Judge Taylor and Mann would have suffered prejudice if the court had allowed the amendment. The only way the court could have cured the prejudice would have been to further delay the trial of this case, which would have unnecessarily delayed the final disposition of the action and rights of the parties. As explained by the court in Sanger Brothers Nursery Inc. versus E.I. DuPont de Nemours and Co., leave to amend a complaint should be denied when granting the proposed amendment will result in unfairness to the party in opposition of the amendment. See another case law, Van Harligan versus Dunedin, 6 Florida Law Weekly, blah, 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 blah. You guys can look this all up if you want to. Okay, here. That's from 1971. Wow. Motions for leave to amend can prejudice the non-moving party when the request for leave to amend is not made in a timely manner. CID. Motions to amend have been denied where the information that the motion to amend was based on was previously available to the plaintiff and where additional discovery would be required of the opposing party. And then it cites another case where it's that this court has also recognized that it is incumbent upon the movement to show that the information upon which new claim is based was unknown or unavailable prior to filing the motion, and refers back to a case. The plaintiff has not attempted to show that the information on which new claims are based was unknown or unavailable sooner. The motion for leave to amend should be denied for undue delay and undue prejudice to the present defendants. C. The amendment should also be denied as futile as no actionable conduct is alleged against any of the 6 putative defendants. Although it shouldn't be necessary to consider the issue of futility of the proposed amendment, given the substantial grounds for denying leave to amend based on the prejudice and undue delay, the amendment would be futile and so should be denied for this reason as well. None of the counts against any of the 6 putative defendants allege actionable conduct. At most, they establish A, that each are perceived by the plaintiff to oppose his targeting of his neighbors, defendants, Preston and Cook, on YouTube for entertainment and profit, and B, that each has expressed their views either on a YouTube broadcast, Weeks, Kesey, and Matskin, or in private email conversations, Matskin, Plummer, and Hughes. Allegations against putative defendants, Matskin. And then it goes on here, and it brings up everything that they had said in their points that they filed in the amendment. So it's referring to that. And then it does the same thing with Helm in the paragraph 54 about him appearing on different shows and what he said, blah blah blah, the Lego thing. But the footnotes here is the plaintiff's counsel has signed a pleading alleging that Helm, a practicing lawyer, joined the conspiracy against his client out of jealousy that his client appeared on another lawyer's YouTube live stream to play Legos, but declined to play Legos on Helm's live stream. Jesus. And then 6, although in paragraph 57, Helm alleged enlisted Matskin in the supposed conspiracy to take down the plaintiff in paragraphs 47 and 48, it is alleged in early 2024, Matskin initiated contact with Preston and decided to join Preston and Cook's plan to take down House. Okay, so that's what all this is about in the stuff that has already been filed by them. Okay, so that's what all this is. Weeks, was just funny. They were Weeks. They must have just put Lisa. Hello. So wrong. But anyway, the one allegation is that Weeks was chosen by Preston to be Preston's podcast as part of the anti-what the hell's media ecosystem. So false, such a lie. And then Weeks stated on YouTube on 10/6/24. That's the bottom line right there. Yeah, ladies and gents, all this that's gone on, every last bit of defamatory signs about Jeremy Hales were created for content, harassing, destroying someone's life. Jeremy Hales tortured Preston for content for over a year and a half, and he almost had her child taken away from her, or tried to. He did all this crap when the damn story would have been Otter Creek, and he could have just stuck with that, but he took advantage of someone whom he thought was weak, and he did it all himself. Jeremy Hales wrote the signs that stated I didn't say that, and committed forgery in doing so. That I did say. Why? Because that is where we have the proof from Kurt Baggett. The expert said so. Okay, so that's what they're bringing up there. So that's what.
Yeah, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. The documentation from the expert did.
Exactly. And then since 8/4/24, Weeks has made 87 YouTube video publications, and Tug has made 87 next. Anyway, and Megan, I think, was 70 or something. Anyway, so that was the part of me that didn't hear that is like he put in there to go over. And then Hughes, this is all basically like private messages that he somehow got and is accusing Hughes. Then there's Plummer, which is Patty. Then he has Robbie, In a YouTube live stream with Weeks and Matskin, Kezzy made the following false statements about Hales. All Hales does is bully people. That's it. Hales invited Preston to come here to Otter Creek. You're going to do a tour to Sanctuary. That'd be cool. Then just because Hale didn't like the way they lived or something, he withdrew from it. That's his MO.
13 minutes.
And then, I know, and then in this video, Kezzy makes false statements about Mr. Hales that are presented in a way to imply clear factual accusations. And Matskin appeared with Kezzy with Weeks, thus displaying their relationship as joint tortfeasors and co-conspirators for all the world to see as part of the anti-what the hell's media ecosystem. That cracks me up because that's Robbie's opinion right there. Why does Robbie have that opinion? Because Robbie has been in the presence of Jeremy. So the fact that was even in there is a joke. Anyway, Robbie's more of a witness against him than anything else. Anyway, so all right, that's all that's been repeated from the amendment that they filed. In addition to the allegations against each individual putative defendant, paragraphs 79 and 80 allege that they all post comments in a supposed Facebook hate group described in paragraphs 77 to 78, although none of the quotes in paragraph 80 are attributed to any of the individual defendants. Paragraphs 81 to 106 detail a private Facebook group that among Matskin, Plummer, and Preston on August 15th, and paragraphs 107 to 110 detail another private chat on August 17th. It is unclear what these are supposed to establish other than Matskin's procurement of the audio file of a recorded phone call between Hales and Preston's grandson by paying the grandson $100 to send it. There is no explanation in the plaintiff's motion for how any of these allegations support the causes of action contained in the proposed amendment complaint. There is no explanation for how the putative defendant's statements about the plaintiff impute to the plaintiff's behavior or characteristics that are incompatible with the proper conduct of his business, profession, and office, or impute the plaintiff to the commission of a crime to establish defamation per se, which accounts for 6 of the 14 new counts sought to be added. There is no explanation for how the putative defendant's statements about the plaintiff could possibly constitute intentional interference with the customer's contractual and business relationship with the plaintiff. The plaintiff just quotes some of the putative defendant's public statements and some private ones he somehow procured, places them in numbered paragraphs in a court pleading, and baselessly conjures up a conspiracy to take down the plaintiff. The plaintiff is undisputedly a public figure who chronicles his life on YouTube channel, What the Hells, with more than 700,000 subscribers. There is no valid legal basis alleged in the proposed amended complaint for holding liable YouTube hosts whose coverage of him the plaintiff dislikes. There is no basis for holding liable private critics of the plaintiff for making statements about him in private chats and or comments posted on social media, or for contributing funds to help pay for defendant Preston's legal counsel in a state court TRO action that she filed against the plaintiff. There is no basis for holding the undersigned liable for any of the statements allegedly made by him before or after appearing as counsel in the present case. The plaintiff's motion does not explain or argue otherwise with respect to any of the claims against any of the putative defendants. In conclusion, because allowing leave to amend as proposed by the plaintiff would result in undue prejudice and undue delay, and also because the amendment would be futile, the court should deny the plaintiff's amended motion for leave to file amended complaint. The plaintiff acknowledged his status as a public figure during his December 19th deposition in court. And it's signed by Bruce. And there you have it.
Everybody says Guapo needs a link. You have 10 minutes.
The only problem is I'm out of here in 10 minutes, guys. So let me see. I'll send them a link. But Robbie starts his live in 10 minutes. Store. There we go. All right. I sent him a link if he wants to come on and say hello. We're welcome. But we will be going off and over to Robbie's at 8 o'clock. So yeah, guys, that's what it is.
There is no link to Robbie's. Robbie does not have it set up so anyone can go live with him. If you're not physically in the building with him, you're not on his live.
So anyway, guys, so that's it. Just so you know, the opposition has been filed, and that's exactly what it said. What did Stupertrooper do? Oh my God. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly go with Foxnot. Okay, so Foxnot goes on today with this video of how the what the hell story thing began. This just goes to prove that bitch never vets anything. She's so out there and just completely wrong. Completely wrong. So I'm just going to throw that out there because that was small. But Stupertrooper. Okay. Does anybody remember anybody named Moo here? So can you say it in English so I can understand? I know, I get it. There's a lot of legal verbiage in that. But basically what it is he's saying that the adding us, it doesn't really have any merit. There's no actionable causes in there. Our opinions don't, isn't defamation, and he's a public figure, and la-di-da-di-da, and that his sole purpose is for YouTube content, and he's already claimed in 3 different videos that were linked in that amendment, in the opposition to amend, of Jeremy stating that Bruce should be removed and won't be able to be their counsel. So there's a couple of things that were in there, and it's up to the judge to decide now. So we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, about Stupertrooper. So y'all remember Moo? She's one of the weeds that we had to pull. This woman is now contacting Stupertrooper, and he's on a live that I got linked to so many times today. So I just decided, okay, I'll go watch the stupid thing. And I'm listening to him talk about a package. He's so concerned about a package that was sent to Robbie's. And apparently he thinks that it was denied that a package was ever sent, and that would be incorrect. The package was there. Robbie filmed it. It was on his channel. I don't know if it's still there, but it was on his channel.
Is that the one where she said she was sending Native American stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. See, what Stupertrooper doesn't know is the whole story behind everything. Barbara and Wolf are complete frauds and grifters, and they lie. They lied saying that the stuff that was sent to Robbie was made by Native American, and they are not. And that was proven. And what he also doesn't know is that Barbara and Wolf have restraining orders against them right now. So, and because of all this stuff. So he's trying to dig and trying to dig and trying to look for something against Robbie. And it's just not happening, guys, because everybody here knows who Barb is and Wolf. And I really think that we might want to introduce some of the other people who know just as much about Barb and Wolf as we do. Because they'll take care of Stupertrooper for sure. But the one thing that people should always remember about Barb and Wolf is that our friend with one of the biggest hearts in the world, who helped Barbara when her husband passed away. Barbara was on her like white on rice, trying to get money from her out of every which way she could. And she did. And she basically stole $6,000 from our friend Shadowrunner, who right now is in hospice care.
And Barbara is still running her mouth about her.
And Barbara's still running her mouth about it. Barbara was doing some kind of cheering one night when she found out that Shadow was in the hospital. Okay.
She better drop to her knees and pray that God has mercy on her soul for what she has said and what she has done.
Yeah. And that's what Stupertrooper doesn't know. He's trying to dig, and he's pulling up a bunch of fucking bullshit. Okay? And let him dig, let him play that side, because Barb already has, like I said, a restraining order against her, and Wolf for threatening people's lives, and it can go further. So if Barb wants to start talking shit, let her know that we're watching. We know what's going on. Okay, so if you want to listen to this, Mr. Stupertrooper, and sit there and think, oh, it's okay, Barb, you could tell me, you could trust me, you could trust me. He's using you for content. That's what he's doing. I don't care if he does that to you or not, but just know the more you open the mouth, the more trouble you're in. Because we gotcha. Okay, we know the truth. We know what you did. We know what you've done. And so will everybody else, because we'll just keep letting them know now. There's a lot of people here who don't know who you are. Okay? But you can go ahead and do as you wish, but just know there's repercussions for your actions. Okay? And you're already in a heap of legal shit. So I would, stop lying. The package was there. There's a video about it. You lied and told Robbie it was Native American jewelry. Made by Native American jewelry. Like a Native. No. You're lying because you're not Native American. If you were, you wouldn't ask somebody to borrow their card. You're a
Tomorrow
liar.
night we can play that voice recording.
Yeah, we're gonna. We're definitely going to. But I wanted to mention this motion that was filed in the opposition for that amended complaint, and also just touch that because you guys are all fools, who are doing this crap, and the fact that you guys are living on this type of content is sick. It's sick.
You're lucky, Florida native, that you don't know her.
Yeah, she's bad news. I said it from the beginning. If anybody's ever heard me. I sent them a link, but I had 3 minutes before Robbie's going to go live. So, I mean, I'd love to have him if he wants to come on tomorrow night. That'd be great. That'd be fun. I talked about pulling weeds, in these communities. And there were 4 people, and Germ was the biggest one. Okay. And we pulled the 3. Moo was one of them. She was like, I think the first one, right? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And this is the people that we've basically, after dealing with them for so long, found out how much of liars they are and the grifting they are and all this stuff. So, and we called her out on it, and more stuff happened. And then it became a bigger thing again because a whole different group of people started calling her out on her stuff too. So I think we should send Emma and Olaf over to go make mincemeat out of Stupertrooper. I think you're right, Hannah. So he's just reaching, and he's in the UK, and he thinks he can't be touched, and all this other crap. He's reaching, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But keep calling them your best friend and see how far you get, Stupertrooper. Anyway, so that's what's happened today, guys, and I guess we'll wait and hear from the judge and see what his answer is to that, because I have to agree with everything Bruce said. I mean, it's not wrong. David Rickards, my brothers had all the best presents. We were so poor. I will do all I can to get this toys when I'm older. Oh, David, you're such an angel. Oh my God. I cannot thank you enough. I really cannot thank you enough. You're amazing. I gotta go babysit work by Sweet Trip. All right, later, guys. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, good night, Marla.
Time to go to the swamp.
What?
Time to go to the swamp.
Tori's holding me accountable, guys.
Well, yeah, because I gotta be on his. I gotta do his stuff.
Yeah, no, I know, guys. Robbie's getting ready to start at 8:00. 1 minute to go. Just head on over there, and I'll be over there. And mods, if you're in here, keep an eye out. I sent out an email actually for any kind of crazy shenanigans. Be on high alert. And so thank you guys for coming over and hanging out with us for a little bit, so we can give you a little bit of that news. And
I'll be on tomorrow midday.
Yep. Tori will be on tomorrow. Midday, and then I'll be on tomorrow night, and we can talk more about any of this. So if you have any questions, we'll be on then. Hang on and go over there to get swamped. David, you are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you. And we'll talk more about that and David's involvement tomorrow night too, because he's just such a blessing. Angel, thank you. All right, you guys, head over to get swamped now. We'll meet you over there. Thank you.
Bye,
See you tomorrow night here. Bye.